All right, y'all. So we're back and we're going to address a very important topic. And I want to thank you all. Like a lot of people who actually support Chris Sain have come through and has been supporting the channel heavily. But it's always the ones with the worst mindsets that just attack. They misunderstand what's being said. They don't get it. And they think that they're on the right side of things and they're usually on the wrong side of things. But this is really what's wrong with the black community. I get told all the time, oh, you're talking about Chris Sain. You mentioned Chris Sain. That's the problem with the black community. But no, the reality is the black community has the wrong mindset. This is why you don't get anywhere. So what people want to argue is that, oh, you should be building your own platform. By the way, they don't know that I have bigger channels, far bigger and with way more views than Chris Sain. They wouldn't know that about me. But they basically, someone builds a community full of black people who's looking for opportunity, who's not just looking to, sit there and do nothing. They're looking to take action and go for their goals. And there's a huge investment opportunity that could help raise our race. And they say, no, don't use Chris Sain's name. Don't mention Chris Sain because it's relevant to his audience. Do something random and try to just hope the right people get this message in time before they miss the opportunity of a freaking lifetime. What type of stupidity is that? That's like, this is what the black community does. The black community, they'll talk down on somebody who has both parents in their life, a mother and a father. Oh, you're not one of us. I never knew my dad. Like, oh, you got a silver spoon. You a silver spoon, baby. Like, this is all stuff that's said throughout our community that just degrades people actually building something and passing it on and continuing to build on top of it. I'm not stupid enough to sit here and repeat the same black cycle. So that is why I have no problem mentioning Chris Sain's name, paying homage, and no matter how many times people try to bait me into attacking him or anything like that, it'll never happen because I have respect. And I could easily sit here and make a video popping off like showing channels, oh, I get way more views than Chris Sain, oh, he'll never do that. Like, it's like, what's the point of all? It makes no sense because first off, I'm not attacking him. Second off, what good does that do y'all? What good does where I'm at do you? It makes no sense. What's important is the information. So one of the biggest topics that I've been talking about is the investment vehicle that he teaches is the stock market. Now, when it comes down to options trading, it's a beautiful market to be in. It's a beautiful game to play. And if you get in there and get some gains, it's amazing. But his investment vehicle is too slow. So if you're not already a millionaire, if you're not already rich, if you're not already successful, trying to use that investment vehicle for yourself and you're less than rich, there are millionaires and billionaires starting to move over to crypto because that is where they can get returns on their money. So if you have even less than them and you're trying to use this obsolete old vehicle to actually invest, it makes no sense. So him teaching you to invest in the stock market, yeah, that may be what worked for him, but he's at a different level and it will work for you. But do you got 30, 40, 50 years to be investing in the stock market? Do you see the returns of the stock market? There's like, what, 9 companies carrying the entire stock market? In crypto, there's another project, 1,000x in every single day. There's something else, 200x, 100x every single day. Every day. The stock market, most of the moves in the stock market happen within a small window of the year. So people want to sit here and try to argue about the wrong stuff, trying to defend him, trying to, oh, you this, you that. I don't care to talk about another man, to be honest. I pay homage to Sain because he is actually where I started. He's what introduced me to this journey and put me down this path. But if you have the mindset where you want to put people against each other and not actually listen to the message and you can't comprehend what's being said without coach breaking it down to you in baby terms, this is not the channel that's going to chew your food for you. This is the channel that's going to tell you to get your shit together, get into some AI crypto because AI is taking over the world. AI is literally taking over the garbage man's job, taking over the healthcare industry. It's taking over flipping burgers. Literally, even the lowest of low considered, like, that's how people look at it. The lowest of lowest considered jobs are being completely dominated by AI. And you may not even know, one of the investments that I've told people that you should probably look into, you should probably look to get a bag of that. One of those investments, they 3 years ago, they were building a robot, working on facial structures and stuff like that. Like the robot could literally smile. It was looking all human like this. They had a patent on this skin that looks real skin-like. There is so much stuff going on and so much. you looking to invest in the stock market, you see how long it took Warren Buffett? Did you see how long it took Warren Buffett? That's because of the vehicle that he was invested in. And he started investing when it was the best time to be investing in it. He started investing at the best time, and it still took forever. Crypto, this is where the stock market was when Apple just got released, when Microsoft just got on the stock market, Nvidia, like this is the beginning. Like if you could have got in back then, that is where crypto is at right now. That's why that is where the biggest opportunity is at. So while people are trying to put me against Chris Sain, what you need to be doing is putting the investment vehicles against one another and understand that he cannot teach you about the stuff that I'm sharing with you because he's an old school investor. He's been making money the same way for a long time. And respectfully, most times you can't teach an old dog new tricks. That is why I was actually impressed that he was attempting to make crypto videos because he's trying to learn more. That was impressive to me. So people taking it offensive, the things that I'm saying, when in reality, I know that what he said in his crypto videos is nothing special at all. I'm not impressed. It would never help me because I'm actually good at what I do in crypto. It would never help me. But the fact that he's introducing himself and introducing his audience, that's amazing work because most people would be stuck in his ways. Not him. He actually is taking the time to evolve and work on himself. So like I said, it's nothing but respect coming from me when it comes down to Chris Sain, but it's certain viewers who aren't getting the message. And I keep hammering the message home because this is your life. I'm fine. Chris is fine. Like, the problem is if you're dependent, the tricks that he's using is only going to continue working for so long, and that investment vehicle isn't going to change your life fast enough. That's just the reality of it. You need to follow the richest people in the world. You need to follow the big money. BlackRock is now invested into crypto. They're recommending that like 3% of everyone's portfolio be holding Bitcoin. BlackRock. These are the people who control the world. The fact that that means that they're in position. They're in position for what? What's about to happen with crypto? What's going on? Because what happens is they make these fake articles talking about, oh, it's a scam, it's this, it's that, just so they can keep people dumping, keep the price low, and buy as long as they possibly can. So now the switch has flipped, and they're now telling people to buy it. That means they're already in position. But in position to do what? Who knows? We don't know. So this is the problem. People could have already been stacking, getting yourself in position, but no, you're behind. You wanna know why you're behind? It's not because you watch Chris Sain, it's because most people, all you're doing is following him and his moves. You're not thinking for yourself. You're not seeing opportunities. Have you ever done due diligence into these companies for yourself? Or do you let somebody like Chris or some other channel do all the work for you? Have you ever looked into the company? Have you ever did your own fundamental analysis? This is all very, very important. And you have to do this stuff in crypto because you could just follow someone, but if that person is wrong, then you're gonna wanna blame that person. No, it's you. Your financial security is your own responsibility. Your financial success and literacy is your own responsibility. And if you sit here looking like you can mention someone's name in a light where people don't like, oh, Chris Sain is a god of everything. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to nobody. I'm not. And then I made a very obvious claim that Chris Sain makes a lot of his money off YouTube and not in the market. And people want to sit here and, oh, you're lying, you're this. He makes a bunch of free videos with calls. If every one of his calls hit and everyone who watched his videos was making all this money, Wall Street would really have a problem with that. They would not be letting him go for years making videos where everybody is taking millions, potentially billions of dollars out of their pocket, because when you put all these people together, all running the same play from the same man, and he's just unstoppable giving a correct call, guess who's going to be losing money time and time again in that scenario? Wall Street would not even allow that to happen. So people trying to make it seem like he's at some god tier of like, no. My man's making $100,000 a month off of freaking YouTube. He's making $100,000 a month off YouTube, and that's not even including his Patreon. That's not including all I'm an influencer for real. I have bigger channels. I can sit here and break down how I know the numbers behind certain things, and I know how much somebody's making. Like if somebody's really making 300, potentially 400K a month strictly off YouTube, and then what they're investing in the market is like what, like 20,000, 30. It's not much. It's not much compared to what they're making. I know how the game works, and then I know how slow the stock market moves. This is all stuff you'll see when you really know the game. But this, like I said, this is not some exposing Chris Sain video. He's doing what he's supposed to do. This is all good. It means he does very good business. And then the things that he's teaching, while it's very basic, it is needed, especially in the Black community. But people can't stretch their tiny brains around the actual message that's being said because they're so busy trying to kiss ass, bro. Kissing his ass will not fill your bank account, it will not protect your family, and it will not stop this storm. So you can hate me all day long, but if you miss out on this opportunity, and in a few years, you're gonna remember who I am. I guarantee you'll remember who I am, because this is the guy who was saying real shit to you before people start losing their job, the world start panicking, this happens, AI is taking over. Before all this happened, when you had the opportunity to be in position, because you weren't out here acting like a clown, sitting here trying to defend a grown-ass man from somebody who's not even attacking him, you could have been putting yourself in position. That's what we're about. We're about making money, putting ourselves in position. You either gonna get in position or you're not. I don't need to hear nothing about, oh, this guy is great, that guy is amazing. I don't need to hear nothing about none of that. Do you wanna be in position or not? That's what we're about. If you want to be in position, lock in on the videos, man. Lock in. Like I've said multiple times, Chris Sain's strategy of making money short term, very good. Long term, not so much. And it's not him, it's the investment vehicle. For him, it works. He already has the money, and he's bringing in a lot of money a month. Not to mention some of the other investments he's probably made, because he is a smart businessman. I wouldn't be surprised if he's in trucking or some type of other stuff as well that's going to constantly bring him money. But people genuinely not understanding, in order to change your life, you have to know how to invest, really invest in the proper vehicles, know how to choose the best investments for you, not for me, not for him, not for his situation, not for his net worth, for you. And it's only your responsibility to learn that. It's only yours. So this is why a side of his teaching is bad, because when you make people dependent on you, they're trying to copy your strategy. And you can be doing the best job in the world trying to cater your strategy to them, but you're at a whole nother level in life, man. You're at a whole nother level in life. So these people are becoming too dependent. You can't be dependent. You have to understand how to do it yourself, because Chris Sain is not always going to be around to baby you. That's just what it is. And yeah, hopefully you understand this video. I know it's probably gonna come across wrong, and I don't mind that. I don't mind if it comes across wrong. People want to hate all this, that's fine. But listen, I'm gonna keep preaching, because I actually do care about my community. I do care about unity and people coming together and all of that. Like, I want my people to win. Everyone got these excuses that, oh, the Black community is being held down. No, the Black community is stupid enough to hold itself down. The Black community is the reason the Black community just wants to sell drugs, or wants to be ball players, or wants to. The Black community is the reason that it's not cool to be financially literate. You want the best shoes, you want the flex. Somebody says, is that a bed behind you? Yeah, because a bed behind me says what? You know nothing about me. You know nothing about me. So because I don't have to conform to what you believe wealth is, or any of that, you want to make assumptions, go do what you got to do. You can make all the assumptions you want to, but this is what I mean. The Black community is the Black community's own problem. Don't try to put that insecurity off on me, because we're fine. But yeah, anyway, that being said, let me know what y'all think. Hopefully this video was helpful. Be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out, fam.